Over the weekend, the Attorney General of the United States, Eric Holder, is now publicly calling their deaths an assassination. Congressman, you agree with the Attorney General? This was an assassination?
Absolutely. It was a cold-blooded assassination by a deranged individual who should not have been on our streets, should not have had access to a gun. It's a terrible, terrible tragedy. You know, Wolf, these two officers are exactly the type of individuals that we want on our police force. Officer Ramos was raised in Brooklyn, was raising a family himself in Brooklyn, and of course patrolling and protecting the streets of Brooklyn. Officer Lou not only patrolled the streets of Brooklyn, but also lived in Brooklyn and was preparing to start a family in Brooklyn. He had just gotten married 2 months ago.
And it's so sad that this happened just before Christmas. It would have been sad any time, but especially now, and our deepest condolences to their families. Congressman, do you remember a time ever, I don't remember it, but maybe you do, when police officers turned their backs on a sitting mayor, as we saw in New York City this weekend?
Well, it was very surprising to see, and I think quite unfortunate, as people on both sides of the political divide have indicated. I believe Mayor Rudolph Giuliani suggested that this was inappropriate to occur. I understand that emotions are running high, but as the family of Officer Ramos said yesterday, we need to figure out a way to come together to get through this pain together. And Bill de Blasio is the mayor, will be the mayor for the next 3 years, and he's elected to lead us all through this traumatic moment. We're going to have to bring together rank and file officers, though, Wolf, in terms of a real dialogue with communities of color in particular in the city of New York, to have an honest, frank discussion about how we can move forward together.
Has the mayor done enough, in your opinion, to support and protect NYPD officers?
Well, I think the mayor has consistently articulated strong support for the NYPD and the job that the police department has done. You know, under this mayor, crime is at an all-time low as of the end of this year. And so the police department continues to do its job and be extremely effective. But we, of course, got to figure out a way to get through these most recent traumas that have arisen over the last few weeks.
How worried are you, Congressman, about copycats out there, some deranged individuals who can get access to a weapon, and they feel it's a good moment right now to go out and kill a cop?
Well, that's always a concern. We have to denounce that type of activity in the strongest possible terms, make sure that everyone is vigilant, not just our police departments, which are taking extra precautions all across the country, but to make sure that every single American is paying close attention, monitoring their social media, identifying any possibilities as to individuals who may try to duplicate this heinous criminal activity. But Wolf, we also have to deal with the violence problem that we have in America related to guns. We've got 5% of the world's population, but 50% of the world's guns, more than 275 million guns in this country. And you know, since the tragedy in Newtown, Connecticut, more than 24,000 additional Americans have been killed as a result of gun violence. You know, if this doesn't serve as a wake-up call for us to collectively do something about this problem, in terms of this cop killer having access to a weapon all too easily, despite his aggressive criminal record, I'm not sure what will wake the country up.
Hakeem Jeffries is the Democratic congressman from Brooklyn. Congressman, our deepest condolences to you, to everyone in your constituency, in your district over there. How sad to lose these two police officers, Rafael Ramos and Wenjuan Liu. Thanks very much for joining us.
Thanks so much, Will.